Guess where I am? I'm not going to tell you yet. You have to work it out. I'll give you a hint. You ready? That's the only hint you get for the moment. Yeah, guess where I am? Madison Square Garden, because what am I here for again? I'm here for NEAF, Northeastern Astronomy Forum and Expo. We have made it to our accommodation. High quality stuff here at Super 8 Wyndham on Marwa. Pretty dodgy actually. We're now going to go and get something for dinner. NEAF begins tomorrow. They are expecting something in the vicinity of 5,000 to 6,000 people over the 2 days. So that should be fun. I've had a shower finally for the first time in 2 days. So I don't stink anymore. And I'm looking forward to, I don't even know what I'm going to eat. I just want food. And then I'm going to sleep. That hotel looks way nicer. Why aren't we staying at that hotel, Diego? Mason jar time. Alright, we can officially say that that's a good venue. The Mason Jar in Marwa on Interstate 287. I've always wanted to get one of these signs in video just because they're cool looking. So they just look really cool like that. Yeah, awesome venue, great beer, great food, time to sleep. See you guys in the morning. Wow, greetings from Super 8 Marwa. It is the morning. Paul and I are going to go and see what the hotel breakfast is like, and then probably end up at Macca's. Well, what? It's a bit chilly, is it? No, it's not that cold. But guess what? Breakfast was mini muffins and that's it. So we're going to Macca's. Well, we have made it to NEAF. And instead of going inside, I've decided I'm going outside, down the bottom there, to the solar session. Because why not? That can wait for later. Let's go check it out. So I've just been told the important person to speak to is still sleeping. So we're going to have a chat to you, Stephen, about, what do you do? Solar?
I'm Stephen Ramsden and I run the Charlie Bates Solar Astronomy Project, which is the world's highest volume solar astronomy outreach program. We teach about the sun.
So you travel all over the world doing this?
We're active in 27 countries. We try to get more undergrads and high school students interested in the sun and the science behind the sun. And sunlight in nature, like the reason your hair is this color and so awesome,
Prisms.
is because of sunlight.
Yes, light.
So we're here at NEAF 2026 demonstrating two exciting new products from Skywatcher USA, the 76mm hydrogen alpha scope and the 100mm hydrogen alpha scope. And they both show you a single wavelength of light from the sun's chromosphere, which is red as red could possibly be. So you've enjoyed your views through it already, wouldn't you say? What'd you see in there?
Whole lot of, geez, I've just got blank now.
I hear that all the time.
I know the word.
Well, what you'll see is the chromosphere.
That's it. And flares off the side.
Solar prominences, solar filaments.
That's it, yes.
You're seeing the chromosphere, which is
pretty active today.
It is very active.
Yes.
There's flames, basically, it looks like flames sticking off the side and everything. And that's magnetic fields or plasma being manipulated by magnetic fields in the sun. So it's a cool hobby, and we're glad to be here on the Solar Star Party field at NEAF 2026.
We are, and it's pretty cool. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 solar scopes out here at the moment, and a small crowd.
There should be about 30 scopes by noon. And
30 scopes by noon.
People.
All right, we're going to check these scopes out now. Well, there we go. We have made it to NEAF 2026. It's quite big. Not very busy yet, but it will get busier, that's for sure. So I think I might go and wander the floor for a little bit, have a chat to a few people. First interview time here, and we're at Paramount. What's your name? Peter. Peter from Software Bisque, who do the Paramount mounts. We're going to have a chat about the, what is it? Paramount Taurus 1000, and it's, where is it? It's in that project.
That's in Chile.
It's in Chile.
Observatory with Obstec.
Yes. I'll show you a photo in a second. That's right. No, I'm just talking to the camera.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you a photo in a second.
No, you're not going to share this with anybody.
Absolutely. This is going to go on YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh my God. So you have 38 Canon telephotos pointed at the same object, and then there are going to be 30 of those mounts.
How many are there now?
Right now installed, I think there are 13 or 14. 30 times No,
At the
30
moment.
times 38
So there's 38.
telescopes.
How many cameras per telescope? Is that it there?
Each one has, oh yeah, imagine that. You know, your audience would really appreciate it if you just...
We'll do that. We'll do that in a second. So each one of those mounts has how many telescopes on?
38.
38, and there are 14 of those running at the moment. But then there's going to be, you said, a total of
Yeah,
30.
and 38 cameras.
So 38 cameras
38
per mount,
telescopes.
and 30 mounts with 38 cameras.
30 mounts.
Far out. That's a lot, and they're all pointing at the same target.
Yeah, that's one of its applications. This is one
And
of the
this is-
results. That here is the Hubble image in the middle of the Helix Nebula.
We're going there. Hubble
All
one.
around it, that's never been seen before.
Pretty cool, isn't it? So how long did it take to get that all set up?
I know that we got the order in September of 2024, and we had the first operational prototype in January of
2025.
And we have...
That's a pretty quick turnaround.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, part of it is it's evolutionary.
Yeah.
It's a system design that has proven itself multiple times with its predecessor project.
Yeah.
Which that group, now it's the University of Toronto,
Yeah.
Yale, they put together this other system known as Dragonfly, and that had been in operation for some time. So it wasn't a big leap, it was just a scaling up of the
Of that
size
one,
of
yeah.
engineering to hold about 1,000 pounds. What is that, kilograms?
Oh, a lot of kilograms.
A lot of-
So that
they'll probably
that mount,
list.
you guys designed that mount there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Around. So you took your
Steve
main
did it.
mount and then adapted that design to suit all of those.
Yeah, that's correct. And it's interesting because we introduced the miniature version of that mount years ago.
Yep.
Paramount Taurus 400, and it's gear driven. Then we introduced a bunch of direct drive mount, which hold even bigger and bigger and bigger capacity. So we have a Taurus 500, 600, and 700. What you see here is the 1000. It turns out that, yeah, what I was going to say.
That's
Does
okay.
anybody do that when you talk to them?
I do it all the time.
You guys
That's
seem
why I
professional
edit it out. I
all the
chop
time.
it.
Really?
I
He's
edit.
gonna
Yeah.
edit me out
yeah.
right now.
No, I just chop it so that they don't see the mistakes.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So the ums and the ahs and the ands, they all get deleted. So everyone ends up sounding professional.
That's probably good. No, you were just saying something.
Oh, we're just talking about the mounts and how you were talking about the evolution of the mounts.
Right. So we created all of these direct drive versions. So the 400, the smallest one, is gear driven. Then we created direct drive versions called the 500, 600, and 700. And then it turns out that for this project, they really wanted and preferred the gear driven version.
That's
So-
an interesting choice.
Well, it
By
turns
them, yeah.
out that there really are no free rides. Everything has a positive and a negative. And
Yeah.
one of the great positives with this design with gear driven is it's well-known design. Of course, it's got encoders in it, but you don't have the same kinds of tuning requirements that you otherwise need and must have with a direct drive. And a lot of people don't realize that, but that's a thing. It's something you need to do. The astrophoto that I can show you was just a preliminary result when only 7 of those units were
So that one
operating.
the one you showed, that was just with 7.
That was
running.
just 7. So
And
you
now
can
there's
imagine
14
what
running.
30 might
But there's going to be
look like.
30. Yeah.
Right.
How long before all 30 are online?
By the end of the year.
Pretty quick turnaround. So
I
you're
mean,
talking.
there's like 13 installed
So,
now,
you-
I
so that's
believe.
like an 18-month turnaround from the first prototype version to all 30 of them up and running.
It's very fast and it's very impressive.
It
because
is, yeah.
The university teams really move quickly.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're very welcome.
All right. So what have we got here? Hang on.
Okay.
You are Rob from.
First-light optics, but
Yeah.
it's actually pulsar dome, which is imaging pod.
Yeah. And we're going to talk about this little thing here,
The imaging pod.
which I'll be honest with you, on social media I've seen people saying that this is an amazing thing.
Yes.
And I've seen people just slagging the crap out of it.
There you
So
go.
let's talk
We'll
about
have
why
fun.
it's good. Why is it good? And
Yes.
how does it work?
Right, okay. This thing here, basically a motorised dome for your smart scope. This one will take up to a Vionis.
Yep.
Or a small refractor, maybe a little 50mm refractor on maybe a HEM 15.
Like a Red Cat or something
Yeah,
like that?
well, maybe. We've also got a magnetic switch here, which opens and closes it. Okay?
Look at that. Well,
At the moment,
I'm going to get you to do that again for me afterwards
Yeah,
when
that's
I'm
okay.
not going like that.
Yeah. So what we got is a simple PS system. This one's a little bit short for this particular device. We'll have a modular one so that you can unscrew little parts and raise it and lower it. You can also offset it so that you can do equatorial mode on a lot of these devices.
Yep.
So that you can move it over and then lean it back. This is not just a little motorized dome. We have got packed full of electronics. We've got a rain sensor, which sits here. Here it is. And on the back there, we've got a temperature and humidity sensor. So that sits on the top here. This is basically the same unit.
Yep.
Okay. We've got DC in, 12 volts. Use a power lead of
Yep.
some kind or an external battery. We may even develop a solar panel battery system to keep it running.
That's pretty cool.
Because this actually, not just for your star parties where you put all your gizmos in and whatever, is so you can deploy it anywhere in the world. So your holiday home in are you saying Australian? No,
Yeah.
I was going to say Australia, but your holiday home in Bahamas,
Yep.
you could then use a different sky. So DC in, 2 out. Obviously with smart scopes, you don't generally need those, but it's there. We're going to follow this up through the sizes. You see.
Yeah,
So
okay.
we're developing it now so that it can be moved on. We've also got extra dew control. Because we've got the temperature sensor and humidity sensor, we're able to calculate a rule of thumb for temperature control. So keep the dew straps just above the the dew point.
The threshold.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's it. Rather than, as astronomers, we normally go maximum, leave it on, don't we? Yep. So all of these inputs and outputs are voltage current sense, so that we can, if there's ever an issue like dew straps shorting, it'll cut it off straight off. Any smart scope doesn't last too long, doesn't last all night. Generally, we charge it as we go. We've got a charging port, USB purely for high capacity charge. Okay?
So that there is
Yep.
literally for smart scopes
Correct.
like C stars
Yeah,
and
that's
that.
it.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
absolutely. So we can charge them back up. Because we've got the temperature sensor, a lot of smart scopes don't like charging below a certain temperature, right? So we can use an algorithm again within the software to cut that off. If we could have an override,
Yep.
so that it keeps it running but doesn't charge it. Now, this is all Alpaca and ASCOM ready. So we've got an RJ45 for networking,
Yep.
hardwired, Wi-Fi, but you may not be in local
Yep.
distance for it, so we can hardwire it into another system. We've also got peripheral ports, so at the moment this sensor's inside. You don't know if it's raining to open it, okay? That's all very well at home, because
Yep.
you can just go, let's go. When you're in bed and you're thinking, is it raining, is it raining?
Or when your house in the Bahamas and you're in Australia and,
Yeah,
you,
exactly.
and you want to, and you go, I don't know if it's raining over there, but I
Yeah,
know
exactly.
it's not.
That's why you have this port, because you'll have your weather station with maybe a cloud quality sky quality sensors, cloud sensors, anemometer, additional rain sensors for external. So that would link in with that and then be. We're trying to keep it to a cost so that people who've bought smart scopes don't have to pay $5,000 or so for this.
How much is it?
So we're looking in the UK for about £900, which should be about $1,200. Okay.
So in Australian dollars though, that's about 1,600.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still pretty cheap.
Yeah. For what you've got, because you can deploy this anywhere in the world as well. So there's packed full of electronics. We've got battery backup, AA batteries. Power drops off, it will automatically close and say, go and have a look at your power.
Yep.
It's bugging.
Does it come with an app? Okay, we're going to learn all about SkyMapper.
All right.
I have no idea what it is, but this man's going to tell us.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Steven Zepecki. I work for SkyMapper. It's a California-based company. We've been around for about a year or so. Our company is building a network of telescopes, smart telescopes that can connect with each other and share data with each other, and allows you to be able to see skies that you don't normally see. So I happen to say if you live within the tri-state area where we are right now, and you happen to want to look at skies in the southern hemisphere,
Which is
you're able
where
to
I'm
log in.
from.
Which is where you're from, all right.
Yep.
And whereabouts?
Melbourne.
Melbourne, all right.
Not Melbourne, Florida.
No, not that one.
Melbourne,
You
Australia.
stay away from that one. Am I supposed
Look,
to say
mate,
that?
continue with your story because I interrupted.
No worries.
Keep going. Where
No
were we at?
worries.
Go for it.
Yeah, so it's great. So we work with smart telescopes that are wireless, that are remotely operated. Right now, we are compatible with Unistellar Telescopes. It's a brand that's out here. We are partnering with Explore Scientific right at the moment because they are going to be outrolling a telescope that's going to be compatible with our network.
So, whoa. So
Oh, yeah.
Explore Scientific are going to have their own... Oh,
Well, let's direct you over here.
okay. We'll come back to that. All right, let's continue
sure.
on with the...
For sure.
Yeah.
And so what's unique about our network is that you are able to capture images, capture any type of assets that are out in space,
Yeah.
save it in a decentralized fashion.
Okay.
We save our data on the blockchain.
Yep.
Are you
Okay.
familiar with the blockchain?
Yep.
So those people are out there watching, wondering.
I
you know,
am, but explain it to
cryptocurrency-
them.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So we are saving data in a thing called the blockchain. The blockchain takes your data, your image, breaks it up into many different pieces, saves it in different places, and it allows you to use a token to access that, a token or a password. And this token is a means of security. When one piece doesn't match with the token piece that's there, it can't be opened or accessed. So the idea is we create something that is verifiably true,
Secure.
accurate, secure. And in a day like today, when we're dealing with AI, altering images all the time, and you're dealing with researchers who are really wanting to push the real sciences out there, we're also dealing with space industry people who are making sure that their assets are not lost. When we're dealing with people out in space, we want to make sure we are able to see things that are accurate, that are real, that are verifiable, and that's what our company does. We help provide real imagery that's verifiable for people to use.
I like that.
It's pretty unique.
It is. It's very unique. What happens with that with the data?
That data gets
Yeah.
saved on immediately when an image is uploaded from a smart telescope. The API converts it immediately into blockchain, secures it
Yeah.
with a crypto.
But what if I wanted to stack all that data and process that data into an image?
Right,
How does that all work?
That all works with our API over here, or our viewer, the Sky viewer right here.
Okay, so you've got a. All right.
We
so
have this dashboard, and within this image here, that's great, that's nice. We have a live demo here. I can share that video with you.
Oh,
as
we'll
well.
do the live demo in a minute.
Yeah.
This is your dashboard,
This is
basically.
the dashboard.
So this is what it looks like if it's on my computer.
That's what it'll look like when it's on your computer. So people are selecting right here. You can select it from a list of telescopes that are found in the network.
All right, Scott. I've heard about this thing here. These guys told me about it. What is it and how does it work?
This is an ED, Explore Scientific ED TD100 airspace triplet tracker. 80 millimeters f6 and 480 millimeters of focal length. 2-speed focuser, a 10-to-1 type of focuser. The camera that we're going to put on this system, not on here right now, but about $500.
Yeah.
The system is Explore Scientific's PMC-8 operating system and boards. This scope will be riding on the IXOS 100 with PMC-8, which can be connected to Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, or cable. And we're working together with SkyMapper to integrate their system into this telescope. The thing that's nice is if later you want to get into a different telescope, no problem. You take the camera off, you put on a different telescope, and away you go. This will be sold together all as a package. Current value of all this is roughly $500. The camera's about $500, and the scope is about $700.
So it's about $1,700 US.
Yeah.
But it's all interconnected into.
That's the secret of SkyMapper. They're doing all of this to connect it all so you can do science and participate in citizen science around it.
That's seriously impressive. And is this going to be distributed around the world? Worldwide
Absolutely.
distribution? Yeah?
Worldwide distribution. Perfect. We do that now with SkyMapper. So.
There we go. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the SkyMapper thing, and I'm going to give it a go myself. And I'm going to do a video just on SkyMapper. Dave from MK Precision out of the UK. So you're going to tell us all about, what do we call this?
This is the 2-inch twin turret.
All right.
We've got 6 positions for eyepieces or other accessories, and you've got the back position for your camera or spectrograph.
Spectrograph.
Could be a spectrograph.
Okay.
Then what you have this lever here, which allows you to flip between your bezel and the exit port. A couple of crucial features. Each port is parfocal, so you can set everything up so it's in the same focal plane. No need to adjust your focuser. At the front, you have a magnetic filter holder, which allows you to put in whatever filters you want. And the nose is also threaded, so you can actually double up your filters and have, say, a polarizer and then colors on the chamber. You've got a secondary lock for your eyepieces, so if you're doing an outreach and you've got kids fiddling around with the front, you've got a retaining lock at the back so your eyepiece won't fall out. And then you also got that additional little grub screw there, the locking point for your parfocal ring. So once your parfocal is set up, then you lock it in place and everything stays as it is. And it's pretty light for its size.
And how does it rotate?
So fits in the nose of the telescope like that, it's your focuser, and then it just spins like that.
So it's a very simple system, but like, oh, you're gonna get. Oh, he's letting me hold it. That's dangerous. It's actually not that heavy either. It's quite light, so it's not going to be too hard to balance the rest of the scope. You said outreach, like from an outreach point of view, being able to have so many different eyepieces and just flip between it. It's brilliant. It really
It's
is.
the way to go.
Yeah,
It's a no-brainer for a big telescope.
I agree. I agree. What I like is when you come to an event on the other side of the world and you find another Aussie.
And you think your skies are darker?
I
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's a what do we call it? It's a bloke thing. It's like comparing. Yeah. We won't go there. We'll leave that one alone. But tell me, Southern Sky Expeditions.
As the word says, expeditions.
Yes.
It's all inclusive. I pick you up from the airport and I'll drop you back off. Big nudes, 14-inch, out in some amazing skies. We're talking, it's not massive elevation, but it's 800 odd meters above sea level. Seeing is down in the ones quite regularly. Nice and cool at the time of year we pick, but everything is done. So you stay in observatory, so Ogden's Observatory behind us.
Next thing here.
Yep. You get your own one. It's your own private little space, and then during the day, we go out gorge walking, jump out, go swimming.
Hang on, we've got to go back. You're not going bushwalking, you're going gorge walking, because this is in Western Australia.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So gorge walking, and there you go.
They can see it behind us. There we go.
So that was one of my other times that I've been out there. I've been doing it for nearly 15 years.
Yeah.
Going out to that neck of the woods, and it's just cranky.
How many of these a year do you do?
This will be the first one that I'll actually do commercially.
Yeah.
But I'd say every year I need to go up so that I can decompress.
Oh, so this is like full brand new idea.
This is released today.
Oh, there you
Fresh
go.
off the button.
Fresh off the button. I love it.
So yeah, this is what we do, mate.
It's very cool. Geez, they're noisy, these guys. I'll have to try and wrangle myself onto one of these tours one day and film the whole thing and turn it into a video.
Mate,
Work it out. I reckon I would. But it's what I do all the time anyway. I live in a tent. I don't live in a tent. I spend a lot of time in tents, just sleeping, traveling and working in remote areas with astronomy. So, but I'd do it. I'd love it. I reckon it's a great idea.
I mean, the same with me, right? Is that I've been doing this. I go traveling every new moon that I can.
Yep.
I go out, I set up the 12-inch, and I sleep beside it, and I wake up in the middle of the night, you crack an eyelid because the mountain's moving, and what do you see is the fire. And
It's brilliant, isn't it?
these guys don't know what that means.
No. They think they do, but they don't.
They don't.
No.
They have no idea.
Thanks, man.
No worries. See you soon.
All right, I'm going to interview you about this, and then he's going to record me doing it.
Okay,
So
what are we doing?
we're going to have a chat about mirror making.
Do you want to try?
Well, I do, yeah. But first of all, I want to know how the heck you got into mirror polishing.
So I got my cert right here at.
Hang on. You're certified.
I'm certified.
Certified. I want to be certified.
So I got my cert here at NEAF like 20 years ago at this point.
You're an expert then. You're like a pro.
I'm absolutely a pro. And I came right here to this booth and I saw people doing this and I thought, that's really cool. I want to try it out.
So 20 years, how many mirrors have you polished or ground ready to go into a telescope?
I made one
Yeah.
and then I immediately got really involved with the Springfield telescope.
So what we're saying is it takes 20 years to make one mirror for a telescope.
I made one mirror. I finished when I was 11.
Yeah.
And then I got right to work trying to help other people do theirs.
And so
trying to
you've
help
never
them.
finished another one.
Never got to-
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I know. I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be.
Don't be humble. Don't be diplomatic or humble.
I made a
YouTube
really
doesn't care.
Good, I made a really good mirror.
Yeah.
But then when I sent it off to get illuminized, it disappeared.
They lost it.
They lost it. So,
All right. If you're out there and you know what's your name?
Katie Shustak.
All right. If you know where Katie's mirror is, how long ago was this?
Like 18, 15
Alright.
years ago.
If you know where it is, it's been missing for 18 years. Please return it to.
Please. I was
to
11.
What is it? The
Springfield
Springfield Telescope Makers. Would be wonderful. I'm going to have a go at this now. NEAF Day 1 is finished. We rounded out the day with a talk from NASA astronaut Dom Pettit talking about his patented cut that they use on the ISS, which looks suspiciously like female genitalia. Does, really does. Go and Google it. And also his patented, I guess, portable toilet, call it that. They no longer have to wear nappies in space, which is pretty cool. Anyway, got another full day ahead of us tomorrow. Beautiful clear sky as the sun sets. I'm off to a meeting. See you all in the morning. Good morning. We're not even going to try the breakfast at accommodation. We didn't even bother. We're going straight to Macca's. It's Macca's time. Breakfast consumed. Important note, I've decided that until I get back to Melbourne, I am only consuming iced coffees in America because your normal coffee sucks, guys. So iced coffee it is. Time for day 2 of NEAF. Alright, we are back, day 2, NEAF. More of the same of yesterday, wandering around talking to people. I think we should do it. See what other cool things we can find. So it turns out we turned up an hour early. Oh, that's a good one. So we've just been hanging out here with a bunch of the guys doing solar and having a chat and talking about the weirdest things like deadly animals in Australia. It's interesting. The Daystar guys have rocked up, starting to set their gear up. So the venue will be open in about another half hour and then we'll head in for day 2 of NEAF. But right now we're just going to hang out with some fellow astronomers and talk shop. Right, so we are at the QHYCCD stand and we're going to have a chat to Bruce about the Minicam 8. G'day, Bruce.
Good day.
It's a very Aussie name, Bruce.
Is it?
Oh yeah, Bruce. Bruce is very strange.
Well, see,
Yeah.
I'm a junior, and I was named after Robert Bruce.
Robert the Bruce.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to turn this around and then Bruce is going to tell us all about the Minicam 8.
All right, so this is the Minicam 8. You can get it in mono and color. It also comes with all of the filters are built into this camera. It comes in different flavors. We have these filter packs, and the filters, you can get deep sky filters, deep sky narrow band filters, photometry filters, planetary filters, Sloan filter set. Just about any kind of filter you need comes pre-packaged. You can buy these separately. But as you can see, filter wheel is built in, and this has the IMX 585 chip. Very, very capable chip. You can go do deep sky imaging with it. You can do planetary imaging with it. It's a very versatile chip. It's one of the most sensitive chips, and I don't think you can see it, but you can see the size of the filter. The chip is just a little bit smaller than that, so it's a respectable, but it's very portable. This is it, cooled. Okay, so it has an internal cooler, and so it's a very portable, easy to use camera. That's it. Oh, and best of all, for your audience.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
This camera sells for $9.99 with the deep space filter set.
So that's $9.99 US.
Yes.
Yep.
But that includes the filter. It's a little bit more for the narrow band, a little bit less for some of the others, but around $1,000 US.
All right, I'm going to say that that's actually pretty good value, $1,000 US. Camera filters, full camera as well. So you can do deep sky with planetary, photometry, occultations. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
pretty cool.
It's very cool.
I might have to get one and review it.
You should.
I should do that.
I got it on sale today.
Oh, the hard sell's coming.
We do accept Australian coffee.
Thanks for that. That's really cool.
Yeah, you're welcome.
This man's jumping too quickly. Alex from Photonic Cleaning Technologies is going to have a chat to us about cleaning stuff.
Yes.
Cleaning mirrors.
Well, what we have is first contact polymer. It's a blend of polymers and solvents that we use for cleaning and protecting optical surface. Goes on as a liquid.
Yeah.
Dries by solvent evaporation. So 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and you're left with a...
Are we going to have a look at one? Hang on a second.
Yes. You're left with a dry film that when you peel it off, it takes all the oils and dust, debris, and you're left with an atomically clean surface.
Wow. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
it.
simple.
Yes.
My goodness.
And it also doubles as protection because you can leave it on for quite a long time after it's dry. If you know you're not going to be using something, you can store it.
And what is a long time? Weeks?
I mean, I've personally peeled optics that had the dried polymer on there for a couple of years. And
really?
Yeah, it cleaned just as well and removed. Yeah.
And it's easy. It's like nail polish, basically.
Yeah.
You just paint it on.
I can pour out.
Yeah. Show me. Here we go.
And it's a bit thick. It's like a like pancake syrup, I'd say. So
look at that.
You can actually use the surface tension to pull it without touching the surface of your optic, so you don't have to worry about any micro scratches or anything like that.
Yep.
And you can either coat the whole surface of what you're cleaning, or you can spot clean specific areas, but you just get it coated and wait for the solvents to evaporate off.
And how long does that take?
Roughly between 15 and 30 minutes.
Yep. If it's a little bit warmer, it'll go a little faster. If you have a little bit of airflow, it'll go a little faster. But right around 15, 30 minutes.
Do you ship internationally?
Yes, and we actually have distributors around the world as well.
Oh, really?
So
there we go.
Yep. If you're not in the U.S. and you're interested, feel free to reach out. We also have a list of distributors on our website.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Well, I'm definitely not from the US.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you. So there's battle of the, what do we call them, smart scopes around here. We have ZWO just there. We have Vionis, or however you say it here. And then we have Dwarf over there. I think we need to go and chat to them each and ask why their product is better than the other one. So apparently I don't need to interview you because the pictures on the wall
They
say
speak for
everything.
themselves.
They speak for themselves. Which I mean they do, but talk to me and tell me why. How do you say it?
So Vionis?
Vionis.
The name of the brand.
Vionis, there we
is
go.
the name of the brand. And
Vionis.
we can go to the translucent.
Yeah,
first
we'll go
here.
around to the translucent one.
This
So
one
what
has
is
been
what is the optical treatment in there?
So it's a quadruplet, Apo quadruplet.
Yep.
So we had here we have 3 groups, and the other one we have improved it like to enhance it a little bit better, and we have like crisper images, more details, more contrast, etc. With here they are the only telescopes that come with 5 years of warranty. So we are so confident in the build that
So 5-year warranty on it.
exactly. So it's like it's worry free and
And
can buy it.
price point wise, I know it's more expensive than the others,
So these,
Yeah.
they are a bit
but
more
there's
expensive than the others.
obviously a reason why.
The reason why is that they have the best optics in the field of smart telescopes. So as you can see for the picture, as we said before, they speak for themselves. If you see here some of the pictures you see here, so it's an integration of like 3 hours and 30 to get details like this.
3 hours, that's
And
it.
30, that's it.
Yep.
So the pictures you see here on the screen are post-processed. So for
Yep.
Andromeda here, for example, it lasts like 2 hours.
2
And
hours.
you can see all the details and all the actual crisp and the depth of the field you see on the images. And what I can say more?
Beautiful. Thank
the
you.
mosaic feature, it's really like unbeatable, and we have like an ability to stack pictures overnight. So you can start, for example, a capture for tonight, and you can resume it like the day after, or even a week after that.
And it'll just keep.
Exactly, it will stack automatically. You don't have like to adjust anything, any setting. It will recognize directly the capture that you have started, and that we call a multi-night project. So it will stack pictures overnight to improve the details and to give you more signal.
Can you still take the data off as a raw
Of course.
format? Yep.
Yeah,
And do
you
it yourself?
You can export the data with raw format. So with the old models, you had to export them using Wi-Fi, but with the new gear, we have adjusted it and we have put like a USB transfer data. So it's
USB-C?
much faster.
Yeah. Yep.
USB-C. So it's much faster.
Yeah.
And it allows you like to export like big and huge data from your captures during the night to post-process them. So yeah, they are more faster. It's pretty good.
Well, thank you very much for that. That's was a wonderful explanation. And now I'm going to go and chat to the Dwarf guys and the ZWO guys and see if they can outsell. How do I say it again?
Vionis.
Vionis. See if they can outsell Vionis. For a comparison, can you talk to me about tell me about the Sea Star? Oh, sorry. Wow, that was offensive, wasn't it? Sorry. Tell me all about the Dwarf.
Oh, the Dwarf Mini is
Whoops.
our newest model, just launched 4 months ago, last December. It's the smallest smart telescope in the world now. So actually, it's very portable. It's about 840 grams, just about 2 pounds. So you can take it anywhere. So many of our users use it for travel or to family go out for camping. Because maybe it's very hard for them to take a very large setup.
Easy to take it on a plane as well.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
of course.
So-
We just take them from China. So many of our users are travelers
Yeah.
and families for kids. So it has aperture of, okay, I'll take out the NG filter.
What's the battery life like on it?
Oh, if you take the nebulous or other deep sky objects, it will take 4 hours.
Yep.
But you can also give it a power bank or just charge it.
Yeah.
So if you need to take longer sessions, that's okay with it.
Beautiful. Well, thank you very much. I love this little thing. I'm actually going to end up buying one.
Oh,
Yes,
wow,
I will.
thank you.
I'll be getting
we
one.
We have 10% off
Oh,
here.
I can't get one now, but I will be getting one because I do a lot of traveling, and this is exactly what I need to just be able to put in the backpack and take on a plane or in the car with me when I'm traveling, and then just set it up on the little tripod. And because I like to do astronomy everywhere I go.
Yes.
So if I had been able to come over to America with something this small, I would have bought one over and done some astronomy here. That would fit in my backpack, and I wouldn't even know it's there. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
So I'm going to start it with Kelly. This one's for you because you are the Sea Star Queen. We have, how do I say your name?
Beaner.
Beaner. That is a cool name.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I'm wearing and Kelly, I got you a patch, all right? And we're here to have a chat about the S30 Pro, and I do know that I am allowed to ask you about the S50 Pro. I have been told that that's okay.
Yep.
Because I'm getting a lot of people asking me, and so now we can say there is an S50 Pro coming.
There is. So hopefully by the end of the year, we should have one out. We got delayed. We were hoping to announce it today, obviously, here at NEAF, but we had some supply chain issues. So right now we're told that it should be done well before Christmas time, and people should be able to order
Worldwide?
worldwide.
Worldwide, there we go. Beautiful. So the S30 Pro 4K, this is the current favourite of everyone I know who has a smart telescope. Why is it so cool? Why is it so popular?
It's the ease, you know. We can just take these things out, set them down, tell them what to go to, go off, start taking images of the sky, night sky, nebulas, star clusters, galaxies. It does it all. It's just an amazing piece of equipment.
Because these can do landscape.
They can.
Yeah.
And the Milky Way shots of these things are amazing.
And it does star trails.
trails.
Yeah, it does star trails now as well.
Yeah,
So-
that's the cool thing.
Yeah.
You get some nice foreground pictures, like a castle or something, let them star trails go around. It's amazing.
Now the S50, it's going to be 4K as well?
It will be 4K,
4K,
as well.
yeah.
It's going to be most likely something like a 585 sensor, like the 30 Pro.
Yep.
The price range will be somewhere around $1,000.
Still pretty good. Great value, really, when you think about it. Pre-Christmas, so you're getting into the Christmas rush.
Yes.
Oh, well, there you go. S50 Pro's coming. You want one now? S30 Pro. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
So you're very tall, so what I'm going to do an intro to Paul from, how do I say it?
Awareness.
Awareness.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to turn the camera around so that Paul can explain what Awareness actually is. And it is something that's pretty cool. And I did give him some advice on what I think you should add to it, and then I'm definitely going to get it. So let's have a chat to him.
Okay, so this is Awareness. It's an all-in-one platform for astronomers to plan your stargazing session. So I will show you a quick demo of Awareness. So the main features of Awareness is the weather tab. You have a quick visualization of the next 14 days with a quick little indicator. You have also a sky quality index, and every 15 minutes you have the cloud cover, seeing humidity, etc. And you can select the best weather model that fits with your location. So we have more than 20 worldwide weather models, American model, European models. You have also the sky analysis tab to know which objects you can observe. So you have the sky objects, planets, comets. You have the altitude hour by hour. And you can filter by just visible tonight or all objects.
How detailed does the catalogue go for the objects?
Like NGC catalog and Messier catalog.
Are you going to add others later on?
In the next year that you update, you'll
be able to.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're
Okay,
on
cool.
target. You have a calendar, of course, to see the next astronomical events and the moon phases. To see the light pollution map with the Porter scale and some dark sky spots pinned by users. And of course, a community tab to share your best pictures with the community. It's available on iOS, Android, and web, and it's the same version. So
you have a 7-day trial at the moment.
7-day trial.
And how much is it per month?
It's $5 per month.
$50 a
And
year?
$50 per year. Yeah, that's right.
And I made a recommendation that it needs to have a map that you can pin places you've imaged yourself and attach photos that's private for you to see, because I think that's actually a really good addition.
Yeah.
And I know that if that was part of this app, when it is part of this app, I'm absolutely getting it. It's very cool. Thank you very much for having chat.
Thank you for you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
See ya. So So, Robert, how you going?
Doing great. It's been a great show.
Analog Sky.
Yeah, so we make binocular telescopes, and they are kits that you can build yourself.
They're very, very colourful, like my hair.
They are. So we have a couple color options, but if you print them yourself, print whatever color you like.
So can you print them yourself?
Yeah, so they're all kits, but if you have a printer, then we send you everything you need except for the printed part. Otherwise, if you don't have a printer, we'll print them and send you those as well.
That's very cool. So what gave you the idea to come up with this 3D printed binocular, what is it, like an adaptation?
Yeah, well, they're full binocular telescopes. So really, I come from Oregon, and that's kind of the world center of amateur telescope builders. And so, you know, I come from a culture of telescope builders, and we want to make the latest, greatest stuff. So all of these binocular telescopes have 2-inch focusers for the widest, brightest views, much brighter than an 1.25 eyepiece. And so, you know, usability, things like our magnetic filter cartridges, I don't know. I just wanted it to work for me because I'm a passionate amateur astronomer. I wanted to see things that no one's ever seen before in the night sky.
And then you just turned it into a business because why not?
Yeah, well, that is the thing. It's like if you just designed all the parts in CAD and you can print them or have laser cut, why not share what you made with everybody else?
So can I ask, like something like this one here, what's the cost to get the files to print it yourself compared to, because obviously I'm from Australia,
okay,
and it's going to be way easier for me and for those of us in Australia to buy a copy of the files to then print ourselves and have to worry about it getting shipped over.
Yeah,
so how does
absolutely.
that all work?
So we have three. We have several Australian customers actually.
Yep.
We have 3 different options. You can just buy the course,
Yep.
and that's the video course, and it has the whole bill of materials, and it has all the nuts and bolts and lenses and everything.
Okay,
Option
yeah.
2 is we will send you. You get access to the course, but also we send you all the nuts and bolts, the lenses,
and then you
can
print
print
that
it
way.
yourself. We give you all the 3D printing files.
I like that option.
A lot of our customers who don't start with a 3D printer, they actually buy themselves a 3D printer because what we also have is a community of hundreds of people who are using them, giving feedback. I update the files, and then people can print them themselves, and now they have the latest parts in the binoculars. It just gets better and better.
And you can just buy a kit pre-done, ready to go, or
you can buy a kit with all the 3D printed parts, and you just follow along to the videos. This is Magic. Magic without the 3D printed parts. Our show special here is $269. Usually it's $299 USD, and that's $549 if you don't have a printer. We print them all for you and send it in one big box.
So the other question, Ed, is something like this one here. Right, we'll go around there like that. What is that going to cost? And is that something that's available?
Yeah, so we took pre-orders on our first batch. These are the largest binoculars in the world you can buy from someone. So these are 8-inch mirror binoculars. They're an incredible view. We did our first round last fall, and we're shipping the first batch next month. We'll reopen those probably annually once a year, get a batch
How much
together.
is that going to cost?
And then it's going to be around probably somewhere close to $5,500, $6,000 USD.
It's actually not bad when you think about it. Like really,
it's a whole lot of image for the money. So with these 2-inch eyepieces, you're going wide. You get those big exit pupils, and then your brain has the Photoshop. So 8-inch, two 8-inch mirrors on the Lagoon Nebula, for instance. You have it sitting right next to a 16, 18-inch telescope. It's just as bright, but a lot more comfortable. So it's an absolutely astonishing view.
I reckon what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get eventually a kit like this one. I think this one here.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do a video of myself following your video and putting it together.
I love that.
I think I'm going to do that.
Would be awesome.
Absolutely going to do that. Just to show people how easy it can be.
Yeah, well, Magic here, the video course is actually filmed from 3 different angles.
Yep.
It's my wife. Our daughter was 9 years old at the time when we filmed it, and she does like 90% of the film. So it's really fun for all ages.
So that means I could do it because it makes it easier.
Well, hey, there's no one who can make the excuse. I don't think I can do this. If you're watching a kid do it, I have to give it a try.
I like that. All right, I'm going to do it. Well, thank you very much, Rob.
Yes,
much appreciated.
With you.
Alright, so I just did something on a Skywatcher telescope and I don't know if I'm in trouble.
Defaced?
I defaced it, I did. What's the go with this scope? Why does everyone sign it?
When we retire one of our samples from shows, we have everyone sign it and then it goes to a dealer to be presented on their floor. So there's an Esprit 120 that has all the signatures, and now the Quattro 300. We're phasing out of show travel because we got new stuff coming, so everyone signed it.
And where does it go? Like, how do you choose a dealer, sorry?
A friend of ours is here here. So Steve from Ontario Telescopes wanted it. So
he gets to have it, and he has it on his floor, and everyone gets to see all the signatures.
Yep.
And then they'll look and see AstroPuNk on there and go, who the heck is that guy?
This guy.
It's me, but they don't know who I am.
Yeah.
That's very cool, though. I like that.
It brings the community together.
So does that mean next year you'll do another one then?
I don't know. We'll have to see. Depends on what's getting retired, but we have a bunch of new stuff, so something's going to get retired.
Something get retired.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks.
Of course.
We're rounding out. I was going to say Vastrock, but it's not Vastrock. It's NEAF in New York. I need to get your opinion. Yeah, we need your opinion on what was your favourite thing here?
Meeting you.
Oh, no, don't lie. And you can't say this either because that's a biased opinion.
I would say my favorite part is just meeting a lot of the people that I've met in social media or other events, star parties that I didn't expect to see. This is my first year, so I'm having a great time.
And it's cool, isn't it? My first year as well.
Yeah. And I haven't bought it. Yeah.
I bought this t-shirt. I bought the NEAF t-shirt. So I have the NEAF t-shirt. My favourite thing, other than meeting people and being identified, that was pretty cool. People going AstroPuNk, and I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, that was me yelling.
Was the 3D printed binocular guy? That thing's cool. I'm gonna buy one. I told him I'm gonna buy a set off him and do a video of me trying to put it together.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, yeah, that would be awesome. So I'm gonna do it. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Anyway, it is the end of NEAF 2020. It is 2026. Yeah, I've got a long flight ahead of me. 24 hours. You've got a longer flight. 26. You got to come and say hello. So 26 hours to Perth. My gosh. Oh, you got to Hong Kong and into Perth. Far out. So
I have a 4-hour drive.
A 4-hour drive's nothing, man. Come on. That's like you know what? Oh wow. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Something happening. We're not ending just yet. Somebody forgot to record an outro at NEAF. Well, I didn't forget. I started recording, something happened in the background, and I went, oh look, squirrel. And I forgot to come back and finish the outro. So this is the outro. I hurt myself. I don't know what I did. I've done something. Anyway, NEAF 2026 was amazing, really was. Got to meet some wonderful fellow YouTube Instagrammers that I've only spoken to online. It was very, very cool. And I got to see some amazing stuff and interview some really cool people and hear a lot of gossip about the world of astronomy. I will link all of the businesses in the descriptions below that I spoke to on the videos. I hope you guys enjoyed it because I absolutely had a blast at NEAF and I'm very, very keen to get back there next year as well. It is a long way to go, that's for sure, but it was well worth it, both from a business point of view and a personal point of view. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video, and we'll see you on the next one. AstroPuNk out.